St. Martin, our people, we have to work together, you know. So moving forward,
You just need to get back to basics, and from there you could see everything.
Do not settle for less in life. And entrepreneurship is the best way to go. Working for yourself, 2 thumbs up. A blessed and wonderful good afternoon to all our St. Martin family and our SOS family all around the world. Welcome to your program, Strictly Business. Yes, 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 the boys are back. It's a pleasure to be back here on SOS Radio 95.9 FM. The best radio station right now in St. Martin and in the world. Thank you, St. Martin, for tuning in. The boys are back here, of course, with Strictly Business. We're happy to be back and happy to have you tuning in with us today. Before we get started, of course, we always like to thank and shout out to all of our sponsors. A quick shout out to the sponsors that make this program possible. We got first Aki Supermarket, located right there on the Illidge Road for all your grocery shopping needs today. And during the week, you want to stop by the Aki Supermarket and get all your groceries there. We also got the Supreme Supermarket, located right in the corner of Arch Road, Hispaniola Road number 1. If you're in that area as well, you could stop on in by Supreme Supermarket and get your groceries done there as well. If you want to look fresh for the week, you got to stop by the Los Mejores Barbershop, located right there on the Illidge Road, and get that fresh look. Ladies, children, guys, get that fresh haircut and look fresh for the week. Also, the Video Block, located right there in French Quarter. If you're thinking movies, you got to think the Video Block. Get 30 movies for only $30. Video Block is open from Monday to Saturday from 5:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. Also have a very, very nice selection of PS4 games as well. So if you're thinking movies, think the Video Block. Now, for all your apartments or commercial spaces, number 1 place to call is J&J Properties. Give them a call at 588-1216. That is J&J Properties. Give them a call at 588-1216. Now, if you want some delicious food, we got some spots for you. We got Jerky's. Jerky's Tiki Hut, located right there on Illidge Road, for some great tasting barbecue chicken and ribs, some nice Johnny cakes as well. You also got Jerky's Tiki Hut, located by the Plaza Casino as well. And if you're over the hill, you got Jerky's, located right across the Caribbean cinemas as well. They're open late, so you can get some good food. Also, we got Fat Boy Jimmy, the original, right there on the Pondville, for some delicious, delicious food as well. Also, we got Stasha's Restaurant, located next to Aki Supermarket. You can give them a call at 550-9108 or 524-9834. That is Stasha's. And last but not least, if you need a car, you got to call Clean Car Rental. Looking for that nice car, affordable price, affordable rates, give them a call today at 588-1216. That is Clean Car Rental, 588-1216. Brother Junie, Rolex in the house, what's happening?
back again.
Back at it.
Back again, brother. Shout out to my father in Curacao, you know.
Absolutely, shout out to the
boy,
senior.
Back again. Shout out to all our listeners, our Facebook viewers. Today's going to be a special program, bro. We're back after, 2.5 months?
Yes, about 3 months, bro.
Yeah, boy, 3 months, you know.
Been a while.
SOS Radio, shout out to SOS Radio.
Absolutely.
You know, shout out to the captain, Billy D. You know, to all of our listeners and shout out to everybody, because people still been asking me, yo, listening to your father, boy, you coming back on?
Yeah, the senior
You
was
know,
doing a
the senior
fantastic
was doing
job.
a great job, doing a fantastic job. You know, Brian, how you been, brother? How was business? How was everything after the COVID? You know, there's different things we can talk about.
Oh, so many issues.
But we're gonna start with asking you how you been. How was everything?
Me personally, bro, I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing great. Family is well. Everything is good. Business is good. Could always be better. Business is excellent. You know, shout out to the captain for showing that serious nice promotion commercials he's doing for the local businesses. Get opportunity. COVID special. You know, SOS is always doing things.
Always,
you know?
always.
Other than that, bro, how the country is running, that's another sad issue.
That's a sad, very
very
issue,
That's very
you know?
sad.
There's a lot of things going on now, you know. People are unhappy.
The country is hurting.
The country is hurting, you know.
Big
I
time.
just give everybody strength, you know. But what is happening in the world now, Brian, is something really, really different. You know, that I couldn't believe I'm passing through it. You know, when I thought Irma was the worst, you know, and I have a good friend of mine. He was one of my builders, and he tell me when I go through struggles and fights, he always tell me, you don't pass through nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, you don't know what you're saying. You don't know what's Hurricane Irma.
Right.
You know, but this, Brian, when you go on the road, Thursday went out, I mean, empty, brother. empty. Nobody ain't even on the road. Things are quiet, dead. You know what I'm saying? And what I wanted to talk to about Brian today is the whole situation of Black Lives Matter. Well, how did that touch you? How do you see that? Do you believe have racism in St. Martin?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
I too believe.
Most definitely.
I believe they have racism for sure in St. Martin. You know, Brian. I just want to touch on something here. You know, I wasn't going to say anything, but I said let me just come in a little bit.
Mix it up.
Me and my father had a wonderful conversation last night. We talked about different things, but I don't want to make it too personal. But I want to go in a little bit.
I got you.
You know, we had our issues, different type of issues with government and our land, and we're going to build. So a young lady, you know, decided to go on the land and take out a picture and put on Facebook.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. She had it out there. I didn't say nothing. You know, I leave it quiet and clean. You know what I'm saying? But I say I'm still gonna come to our people today and talk just a little bit about it.
Okay.
You know, it's not about me. It's not about the person. It's not about But what I would like people to understand that there is racism in our country, right? You know, there's heavy racism in our country, and I would like my own people, Brian, let me say my local people, my people to strive for better, you know, strive for forward. Don't feel that you can't get nothing, you know what I'm saying? I respect foreigners that come to our country, you know, I respect all of them because they come and they work hard and they move forward. But what I don't like though is that when they come and they stand up on their feet and they start disrespecting the local man.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And I really don't like it. I really don't like it at all. But Brian, you see, my father came to this island, and as you know, he worked very, very hard for everything that he had. You know, that's one thing about him. He worked very hard. He came here dead brooks, washing cars. You know what I'm saying? And now you have people who will say, you can have this or you can't have this. You know, and on the other hand, I want our people to understand and realize, Brian, we're becoming foreigners in our own country. You know, you have different neighborhoods. You have Point Pirouette, you have Point Blanche, you have all these neighborhoods where you basically excluded.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Brian, I'm gonna tell you something. When you go out in these neighborhoods, right? And you want to put your house there, these people are going to look at you like you are somebody strange. You're somebody funny.
You don't belong.
You don't belong here.
Yeah.
You know, you don't belong in this country.
Yeah.
You know? And that is very, very unfortunate. It is very, very unfortunate. But one thing we got to stay and explain our people, Brian, that how old are you now?
39.
I'm 33. You know, and Brian, I'm ready for any fight, any struggle that comes my way. You know,
Fight for what's yours.
Fight for what's mine. Yes.
Definitely.
Anything that I have to fight for what is mine, I will stand up and I will fight. So it is important for everybody to know that anything that comes our way, Brian, you have to fight for what is yours. Don't go down, go crying. No, fight for what is yours. You understand? And I respect all the airport workers that what they did. You know, they felt that they gotta get paid, and they went out there and fight for what's theirs. You know what I'm saying? They went out and they fight for what's theirs, and as I see online, they got paid, right?
They came to an agreement.
They came to an agreement.
Yeah.
They came to an agreement. So they came to an agreement, and they got what is their own. I just hope that they get paid.
Exactly.
They get paid.
Because it's like in the past, empty promises.
Empty promises, bro. Empty promises.
And they make those promises now, so they push them and force them to go out and work.
Exactly. You know, and what I will always keep telling my people, Brian, don't get too comfortable. You know, if you live somewhere and if you get an opportunity to go live another place or to buy another piece of land or even to get another piece of land from government, go for it. Why not? You understand? Why not? Don't leave nobody stop you. You know, they can do what they want, but don't leave them stop you.
Correct.
You know, I respect all the businessmen here in St. Martin. You know, I was just telling Billy D, I saw Mr. Maxut, he opened his used car company. You know, what is my point, Brian? In the meantime, when me and you or whoever, we fighting each other. You know, the people them that came to do business here in St. Martin, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're doing business.
Exactly.
They're not there to see what Brian have, what Billy have, what who have, or what who don't have. You understand? Because for years in St. Martin, everybody built their home. But when it's your turn, there's an issue. There's a problem. Right?
Yeah.
Because of the color of your skin. It's very simple. It is very, very simple. Because of the
But to your point, it's not actually because you're building a home. It's where you're building a home.
that's all it is.
That's the issue. Yeah.
That's the whole issue.
Yeah.
That's the whole issue.
Yeah.
And Brian, you know,
It's
as I said, yeah,
it's unfortunate.
it's very unfortunate. You know,
Yeah.
my old man, as I can say again, he worked hard, he washed cars, he fought, came up, and he was in politics. He was part also in developing this country in the 90s. You know, so he worked hard, and I encourage every Samaritaner, you have to go out there and work. Don't sit down to see what I have or what Brian have or who have what.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Agreed.
You know, and I went to see, after this whole Black Lives Matter thing, Brian, I went and did some heavy research, you know, just read up some stuff. And you see, in Africa, a lot of years before slavery, you know, they had Africans that basically was fighting each other. Years ago, a lot of years back. And when you look at it, it's happening today. That's why I was telling Billy just now when we talk certain things, they have certain things in our gene that it can't go.
It goes back to generations. That's how
It goes back to
That's how
generations.
they plotted against us. Remember a couple months ago, we had a piece, we read a piece about how they set up the blacks against the blacks.
Yes,
Remember
yes,
we did a piece about that?
yes.
Yeah, it's orchestrated. It's set up that way. You know, that now our generations, the generations to come, is going to always be like that. Put them against each other.
Yes.
Willfully,
yes,
intentionally.
yes, intentionally put them against each other so them they can fight each other.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, what happens?
While we fighting each other, they moving on. They taking the land, they taking the businesses, and we on the sidelines watching.
My brother,
Yeah.
in our country, St. Martin, there's acres of land being given out to foreigners. Acres of land. And in the meantime, we fighting, they're developing.
Correct.
They're moving forward.
Big projects.
Homes.
Beautiful homes. Yeah.
Beautiful homes.
Yeah.
But whenever if you want to build a 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom, what happens? You get Dutch people jumping up and talking certain things. You understand what I'm trying to say? But again, you know, we're ready for everything, you know, but I still keep telling our people, keep pushing forward, because as I say, I just passed there by the Audi, my Audi from Max itself, and I see I don't know if he's cleaning, he's moving it maybe over on the other side.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, business. These are people that is business. They're moving forward, you know, and they're doing what they have to do. And remember, Brian, after all what's happening, COVID-19, you know, I see different articles that say find ways to open a business, even see what is needed in your country right now to open up, to move forward. You know, find different ways. And like I said, I was reading different things, and I read also about Marcus Garvey, you know, all these different icons, you know, and this gentleman was a gentleman, Brian. He tried, if you read about him, he tried to instill business in black people, plain and simple. You know, go out there, set up your own business, and elevate yourself. Up to this day, Brian, we ain't reached there yet. You know, and sometimes you ask yourself, all these people them went out there fighting.
But we only have a small percentage that are reaching there.
Yes,
That's the
yes.
problem.
But it can be better, Brian.
Yeah.
You don't think it can be bigger?
Absolutely.
Listen, Brian, let me tell you. You know, everything my family started on this island, they laugh at it. Everything. When my father started the car wash, they laugh at him. He started the groceries, they laugh at him. You know, he bought a piece of property, boy, they laugh at him. You know, they tell him go put goat and thing out there. You know, when I set up this building there, put a supermarket, people say, man, that ain't gonna work, man, that ain't gonna work. They're kicking it now. You understand what I'm saying? So what the point I'm bringing forward, no matter what they tell you, you go for what you believe in. you go for what you see that it can happen, because people can have a lot of type of opinions.
The critics will always be
They
there.
will always criticize.
there,
They will always have haters out there. You know, they will always have different type of things to say. You know, but my only thing is now, Brian, we are St. Martin, and like you said just now, we have to start to get ready to go, get out of under our parents, right? But we have to get ready, Brian. You know, the corruption the corruption has to stop.
Yeah.
You know, look like they said, every year government fell. Look now, we fell in a crisis now. The country is in bills of trouble, Brian.
Yeah, and why is that? It's ironic, huh? But for generations now, St. Martin people believed in a secure government job.
Yes.
You know, they want a government job. I want to work for government, and they believe that was a privilege. But right now, as you can see now, government is in a crisis, so you will get the most majority of the people in a crisis.
Yeah.
Because you're working for government. So if government feeling the pinch, guess who's going to feel the pinch as well? The people.
The people will feel it.
You know, we got some really, really hurtful issues in this country, especially when it comes to the wages.
Yeah.
We hear promises of minimum wages going to go up, and the reasons why it can go up. You know, who is going to come and change it? Who's going to legislate and get it done finally? Because it needs to be done.
Yeah.
It needs to be done. 1,500 guilders, 833 or whatever dollars that you're living off of. And then it's sad that it's a reality that we know there's people who working for less than minimum wage. How is that possible?
Yeah.
Isn't that a crime? If I know it happening, you know it happening, you don't think the government know it happening as well?
Totally agree with you. Totally.
Who's responsible to take up these issues? I'm tired of hearing the talk, bro. Honestly, I told you from before, it was a roundabout country. We keep going round and round, pointing fingers at each other. We have a group of educated and uneducated parliamentarians. We got a government. Everybody believe, okay, this is your portfolio. You handle this, you handle that. And if it don't work out, listen, ain't my portfolio. When is that going to stop?
You know, but I gotta say, Brian, I like how the minister, the minister of TEAT and a few MPs handle the situations, because when people go on strike, you have to go out there to see what are the sentiments. Well, I believe in that. You know, you cannot leave people striking out there and you in your house hiding, and you're a member of parliament. You're supposed to be, the people appointed you there to represent them. You understand? So had some of the MPs went out there, talked to them, and the minister went, talked to the people, and listened to you saw the videos.
Yeah, but the people don't want to hear talk no more, bro.
Yeah, but
if we look at the airport situation and they're talking about back pay 2017 and whatnot, why is that even an issue?
yeah, but listen, remember what one of the MPs said? They said when they tried to talk to the director, he says that he will take care of that. You know, it is so much they can do, Brian. You understand what I'm saying? But now they went out there and hey, I read on the internet that they're supposed to get the money. I just hope that they do get the money that is going through to them. But like I said, 2017, that is way overdue. 2017, right? That is way overdue.
It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, you know. So, but I do wish them, you know, the best, that they do get through with whatever they need, because without them, hey, there's no airport.
Absolutely.
You know, and I give them, I praise all of them, and I tell them thank you for keeping us going, because listen, without them, there wouldn't be an airport. Airport wouldn't open, and we're basically in a rough position now, bro. What about we're in a position of opening the airport? Look, they extended 2 weeks, which I thought is a good idea to extend it for 2 weeks. But what I'm seeing on the internet now, Brian, United States is not getting any better.
Not at all, because
it's getting worse day by day.
They have a gangster as a president who really don't care about people.
Yeah.
He says what he wants, does what he wants. You understand? Shuns people off, and then he has his crew around him. They ain't correcting him. They allowing him to do as well. So what do you think is going to happen with people's lives? And then besides that, you have people in America who believe on rights for this and rights for that without responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, they believe the virus is a hoax, and it's people are dying, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't seen nobody
The day he became president, it really triggered everyone.
I ain't seen nobody die from COVID and come back and say I was joking.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah, it's real.
People are dying. This is real.
And on top of that, you get problems with colored people and
Yeah.
killing.
And that's rampant. It's really on another level.
Yeah, it's on another level.
You see the type of videos you're seeing, boy, and they're not edited. You're seeing the videos of what it is. What's happening, how they're treating people of color. It's very, very sad. It's very, very sad.
My brother, when you go back 500 years ago, people of color, they had really suffered a lot. They had really, really suffered when you look at it. They might have people might not agree with me, but I respect that. But that is what I seen and read of.
Yeah.
I don't know if you see all around the world now, they're throwing down all those statues.
Yeah. The people are fed up.
And I remember in Curacao, they had a statue of Pedro Stuyvesant.
Yeah.
And one of the leaders, Helmy Wheelswich, they shot him. He said, "I don't want that in this country. Why would you put a statue of a thief, somebody who was killing, go on sea and just rap for the country?" You know what I'm saying? So I believe that I seen it. You've seen it all around the world.
Bro, I truly feel your sentiment, huh? But for St. Martin, our home, where we is right now, where we love, we need to get to the core of the problems and fix it. You understand? If you build in your home after you build it and everything's set up, all of a sudden you're seeing a leak in your roof, and leaking. You want to get to the core of that issue, you want to get it fixed.
But Brian, some of our people also have something, they have something in them that, I cannot explain to you what it is, because Brian, we study too much what other people does, what other people do. If Brian go forward, that is one of our main problems too, Brian. Trust me.
Yeah, but
it's one of our, Brian, listen to me, if you don't go out and go get it, go work,
absolutely,
go do something, it's not going to happen, Brian.
I agree.
It is not going to happen.
I agree. But remember, for the small man who can't do as much, they believe in putting their vote to someone who can make the place a better place.
Yes.
For the past years, that's what people have been doing. They've been dragged out their house, they've been called out their house.
Yes.
Vote, do this, do that. And at the end of the day, what do they get in return? For me, I'm talking about the core of the issues, right? It might, like, we ain't in there, so we don't really know, right? But the red tape and all that need to cut. But
all that need to cut, right?
For me, at times, right, you have a parliament, you have government. So you have the legislative branch and you have the executive branch. Why if they don't have a round table meeting, everybody in the same place? We are the people who run this country. Now they're going to say impossible because this, that. They run the country. Our main issue here, let's look at number one. How are we paying our people who makes this country run? How are we paying the airport, the GB, across the board, all the government companies? Tell them having issues as well. How are we paying these people? Are they being paid fair? If not, minimum wage is on top. Remarking this. What has to be done to carry up minimum wage? What has to be done? Before we move on to any other issues, can we properly pay our people for their time?
But bro, if you look at it, right?
I want out of the way.
If you look at it, we need good leaders also, as you say, and look at the problems that we had at the airport, Telem, etc. Listen, time to time, Brian, these are government-owned companies, as they say. Time to time, I believe they have to make sending more. How do you say, like sending papers. Ask the workers, how do you feel with this director? After time, because it is impossible. They have some things happening, for example, that we never knew about in these companies. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden now, these people start to come out and saying what is really happening. They don't like this, they don't like that.
People talking about dictatorship.
All of that. The director of Telem came out and he said he's sorry. So I just hope that we can go forward now and things get better within this company. And at the airport. I don't know what's gonna happen at the airport now. But now they want to see how this gentleman is working, what all he's done. But I just ask myself, does Parliament ask for a report every other month or every other 2 months from the airport or from these companies to see what is happening within these companies?
Exactly.
Why a crisis had to come for we to find out all these things? Because I don't know if this crisis didn't came if we would have find out all these stuff. Because look, they say from 2017 they didn't get no money.
It makes me think and wonder that just as our people work paycheck to paycheck, it seems that airport, GB, and then they work from 1 month to the next. Meaning, if that month they make X amount, the other month a crisis happened after we broke. So what happened to the years of millions? That's what I'm getting at. Airport, what happened to the years of millions? Now, if you claim to say you're making X amount of millions per month, so now you're saying because the airport was closed, we lose such and such a millions. Okay, great. So when it was open, where are those millions gone?
But Brian, I understand.
They come in and out.
But on the other hand, also, I believe this crisis teaching. I learned a lot from it. I think you also, all of us, you know that. And like you say, everybody wants to work for government. But this is to show you, hold on, that nothing is 100% guaranteed.
Right.
Anything can happen in life, Brian. Anything can happen within this life, you know. And you have to. Doesn't matter what salary scale you have. You have to see and on what level of life you want to live. Because, Brian, anything can happen in life. If something happened, you're gone down one time. You always keep telling me, boy, bro, seeing all these new cars, all these cars coming out, all these loans, etc., etc. Look, we can't force somebody how to live, right? But when these times come, you will feel it.
No such thing as job security.
Yeah.
That's number one. That's rule number one. That's the golden rule.
Doesn't exist, bro.
That's the golden
job
rule.
Job security doesn't exist.
That's the golden rule right there.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
but at the same time, pay the people fairly.
Yeah, that too. Yep. Everybody wants what's there. Once it's theirs. That's true. I agree with that totally.
If it's illegal to be paying people less than minimum wage, who doing the paying? Who? Which companies? Who? Why are they not fined? Why is that not investigated? Who has to go do it? Who? Does mean you have to go in and start to say, come, go check this? Let's get it done now.
Yeah.
Let's get it done.
All government, all over, everything is going on.
Bro, we running on time.
Bro, it was nice to be back. You know, felt really good. Shout out to all our listeners out there. You know, give thanks for everything. Billy D, thank you, SS Radio. Next week, Sunday, we're going to be back. Guys, we're going to do a 2-week. And next week, me and Brian is going to be back. And then my father, Mr. Rolex Sr., is going to take over.
He's going to mix it up.
And then we're going to be back again.
That's nice.
So Martin, thank you so much. We love you. We go forward. And we hope for the best for our country. And of course, give our leaders, Brian, our ministers, our parliamentarians strength to bring our country the right way.
Absolutely.
Move forward.
Absolutely. So Martin people, that's our time for today. Thank you for yours. Remember, life is all about choices. So be careful who you choose and what you choose, because time waits on no one. Till next time, strictly business. Take care.